All right, welcome back. Aaron with Superior Singing Method. And I want to teach you how to find your head voice. A lot of people never find their head voice. And I know that sounds crazy, but that might actually be you. People think that they do, but they don't necessarily haven't found their head voice. And the reason this is so important is because on those higher notes, if we find our head voice, we could sing higher notes with more power, with less strain, which means we can sing for longer and sound better and all the good things that we want, right? So I want to teach you how to find your head voice, and I'm also going to give you a great exercise on how to strengthen the head voice as well, okay? So we're going to go on a little journey together. Let's get started. So what most people do that can't find their head voice, you've heard me say this kind of idea several times because this is one of the most common pitfalls of singers, is they try to sing those higher notes with their chest voice. By the way, the chest voice is what I'm speaking in right now, right? This is my chest voice. And here. So this is fine. This is a nice resonant kind of full, for this lower. But when we get to the higher notes, we want to sing in the chest voice. When you try to sing the higher notes with your chest voice, it's that idea of pulling up or pushing or forcing. And I've probably never talked about this, but just like falsetto, which we're going to talk a little bit about today, just like falsetto, you don't want to sing in falsetto, but falsetto is a nice little color here and there, right? You flip in, a lot of artists will flip into falsetto quickly and come back, and it's just a nice little color. Actually, pulling up your chest voice can be a nice little color too. Like a lot of punk rock singers, if you listen to like Machine Gun Kelly or something, his whole style is based on pulling his chest voice up. So it's like, be my bloody Valentine. It's cool. I like it. I like the sound of it. But if you don't do it right, and probably maybe even if you do it right, you will kill your voice in a very short period of time, or not be able to sing very long in one stretch of a period, because it's incredibly straining on your voice when you're up there, okay? So we want to learn how to, if you want to do that color, cool, like you can do that, but let's also learn how to sing in that nice resonant head voice. So the head voice is, it's up here, this is chest voice, this is head voice, and then falsetto, this is head voice. That's flipping into falsetto. Okay, so these are kind of the different ranges. The head voice, there's going to be a lighter quality to it. It's a lighter quality. Then it's a little more weight, right? So what happens with the head voice is it helps you hit those higher notes, but it's nice to be able to blend the head voice and the chest voice, which is the mixed voice. That's going to be a different video, but that's how you get a little more weight and a little more like power up there in your head voice. So another fun fact about the head voice is guys actually tend to have a harder time finding their head voice than girls and women, and I know there's a lot of gender fluidity, and I'm okay with all that, so it's going to vary from person to person regardless of how you identify. But just if we can speak generally right now, guys have a slightly harder time because guys tend to have a broader chest voice and a smaller head voice, and women, generally speaking, have a broader head voice and like a shorter, smaller chest voice. So it's a little harder for guys to find their head voice for that reason. So I'm going to give you a couple of exercises, no matter how you identify, to find your head voice. And one of them starts with, I don't know if you used to watch those old Bugs Bunny cartoons, you ever seen that, but Bugs Bunny sings in kind of a pharyngeal range. It's like, what's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? Up there and kind of like the pharyngeal up there. That's up in your head voice. What's up, Doc? Up there. And that's kind of with a little bit of the NG sound that we talk about, the NG. The NG sound I talk a lot about because it's what's called like connection, like vocal cord or vocal fold connection is that NG helps you get that. So it's not falsetto, right? It's not that light airy sound, but it's and here's the exercise with the NG, and kind of once you find that it's going to be that NG. And then also, just another way to find your head voice is like an owl. Right? That's up there in the head voice. Or like when you were a kid, when you made those ghost sounds. Ooh. actually. Down low there was the chest voice. But so, ooh, chest voice, ooh, head voice is up there. So chest voice is easy to develop. You probably have a very strong chest voice. Again, what I'm speaking in now is my chest voice. So most of us have a pretty well developed chest voice, but we want to be able to work that head voice so that we can sing those higher notes with power, with strength, and that are very connected. And so there are transitions and breaks between the chest and the head voice. We'll talk about that in another video. But this actual exercise, the is one that will help blend some of those transitions to avoid some of those cracks and breaks. Listen, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, click the link below. Especially, I have a great quiz. It's how to find your #1 singing killer. I talked about singing killers. Click the link below to find that. It's a great quiz. It's a free quiz, and then I'll send you another free video once you find out what your singing killer is to help you correct it. So that's all I got for you today. Hope that was helpful. Click the link below. I'll see you next time.